Hey, what's going on today, guys? It is me, Nichifix, and I wanted to say that it has been a long time. I apologize for not uploading. It's been some odd 6 years since I have uploaded on this channel, and I don't know. I just got the idea that maybe I should, go and show you guys my collection. It has grown immensely these last few years. As you can see, I look vastly different from the last time I uploaded a video. I got full-grown beard, everything a bit bigger, but yeah, I just thought, hey, take a little trip down memory lane, upload on a dead channel. I've been watching a lot of manga related videos, a lot of anime related videos recently, and I'm like, hey, my collection's massive or whatever. Might as well share it with all you guys. But yeah, today we're gonna be focusing on the anime collection. So if you are an old watcher and you're surprised to see an upload, welcome back to the channel. If you are new and you're watching my videos, then welcome. I hope you enjoy what you see. I kind of shot this video by myself, no help this time, so forgive me if the camera's a little shaky. It's been a while, but yeah, let's go ahead and get right into it and enjoy the video. Okay, so starting off at the very first shelf, you'll have to mind me because the shelf is really high up and I'm stretching my arms. We have A Certain Magical Index, season 1, which is really cool. This was one of the first animes I really watched when I started collecting anime, and it's just had my love ever since. I love Index, I love Toma, and like the cast of characters is very expansive and very fun. Then we have the movie, which is absolutely great. I love this film a bunch. And we have A Certain Scientific Railgun, which was my introduction to the Index universe, and Misaka Mikoto, one of my favorite characters ever. I have her Nendoroid. I actually need to put it on display up here. Then we have Railgun S. I do not own Railgun T yet. I do know that Part 1 and Part 2 are released, but I just haven't picked them up yet because they're kind of pricey and I just buy other stuff. Then we have A Certain Scientific Accelerator, which I have not watched yet, but I love Accelerator in Last Order. I will be watching that soon. We have Afro Samurai and the movie Resurrection. How the Ramen of the Sky, which is a pretty good series. I liked it a lot. I got the Essentials Edition, which replaced the Save line that Funimation used to do. Then we have the great film Akira, which everybody knows. Assassination Classroom Season 1 and Season 2. We have Attack on Titan Limited Edition for Part 1, which is signed by Bryce Papenbrook, who voices Eren Yeager in the English dub. We have Part 2 of Season 1, Season 2, and Seasons 3, Part 1 and Part 2. We have the Attack on Titan, I think that's the Chibi High School series, which I haven't yet to watch, so I can't really give my opinions on it, but I picked it up because it was cheap. Then we have Barakamon, which is an absolutely fantastic series. I love it so much. I was very happy to recently learn that the manga is getting a reprint in English, so I will be picking those up because a couple of those volumes are pretty hard to find. We have Bayonetta Bloody Fate for all you Bayo fans out there. I love this movie, love the games, love her. Can't wait for Bayonetta 3. Then we have Black Butler Season 3. I do have the other seasons, we'll be getting to those soon. Then we have the Book of Murder and the Book of the Atlantic, which is the OVAs and the feature film. Then we have Black Lagoon, which is a fantastic series. I think for people that like Cowboy Bebop and a bunch of different Madhouse type animes, you will definitely like Black Lagoon. It's really awesome, really bloody, really gory, very adult oriented. It's awesome. Then we have Roberta's Blood Trail, which is just amazing, not boring from start to finish, just straight action. It's just absolutely insane. I love it. Then we have Cardcaptor Sakura, Clear Card, complete. I do need to get the original Cardcaptor Sakura. It's very pricey, but it is on my list to get sooner or later. We have Claymore, the anime. I do have all of Claymore, the manga too, but I really do love the anime. This was my introduction into Claymore. I think the anime does an adequate job, even though it kind of like ends in filler. Then we have Classroom of the Elite, which we'll be getting to Season 2 soon. Code Geass and R2, so that's Code Geass complete. The Gaishi Kaishi, and we have Death Parade. We have Dragon Ball Z, Season 1 through 9, and there is Honoka from Love Live. Say hello. We we have the film The Battle of Gods. I do need to pick up the other DBZ films, which I will eventually get to. Eureka 7 AO, then or Astral Ocean. Then we have the Evangelion Rebuild films 1 through 3. 4 has yet to get a Blu-ray release in English, which is unfortunate. Kind of sucks. Then in the first shelf we have Fooly Cooly, which check this out, is pretty cool. Okay, so I cut that previous part because I was fumbling about, but this is my copy of Fooly Cooly on Blu-ray, which is signed by Kari Walgren, who voices Haruko, and Barbara Goodson, who voices Naoto, which is pretty cool. Moving down below, we have Free, Seasons 1 and Season 2. We have Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood, Part 1 and Part 2, so it's complete. Part 1 is signed by Vic Mignogna. I got signed a very long time ago. We have Fuka, and then we also have Gare Zero. We have Ghost in the Shell, which was given to me by my friend Chris, who unfortunately passed away, but I very much appreciate all the gifts and the friendship he gave me over the years. Then we have Ghost in the Shell. This is the same film, but they're released on 4K. Then we have Ghost in the Shell Arise, Borders 1 and 2, and Borders 3 and 4. My friend Chris also bought me this one for my birthday a couple years ago too. And yeah, I miss him every single day. But yeah, thank you so much. Then we have the film, which is a sequel to the Arise. We have Grimgar, Fantasy, and Ash, or Ashes and Illusions. Excuse me. It's been a while since I watched this. This is a pretty good isekai. It's kind of like the title says, it's grim, it's very realistic, and kind of sucks, but I like it a lot. It's pretty good. Then we have Haganai, I Don't Have Many Friends. We have Seasons 1 and Seasons 2. I kind of wish they would adapt the rest of Haganai into an anime. I think it would be pretty cool to finish out the series. Then we have Honda-kun, which is a prequel to Barakamon. You know, it's covering Honda while he's in high school. We have Harmony, the film. Then we have Heaven's Lost Property, Season 1 and Season 2. And then we also have the film, which actually isn't that great. Then we have Heavy Object, which was made by the creator of A Certain Magical Index. I like Heavy Object a lot. This anime was pretty good. Then we have Hinamat City, which is, I love this series so much. It's very good. I plan on picking up the manga soon. It's so funny. If there's anything that you watch in this collection that grabs your interest, let it be Hinamat City, and please watch it. It's about these girls that have Esper powers. They're transferred to this world. Well, they're transferred to Earth, where Hina, the main character, lives with this Yakuza fellow over here, and just hijinks ensue. It's absolutely great. Then we have Hyoka, another pretty good Kyoani animation anime. Then we have Interviews with Monster Girls, pretty good slice of life. It's pretty cute. Joker Game, Jormungand, just done by the same team that did Black Lagoon, if I remember correctly. Very violent show. Also very good. We have Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. I thought Kabaneri would actually blow up. If you like Attack on Titan, you would probably really like Kabaneri. I wish they would put the film out on Blu-ray. But yeah, Kabaneri is pretty great. And we have Kankode, which is the Kantai collection. I was very much into this a couple years ago, not so much anymore, but I actually like the anime a lot. Keijo, which I own this because it's absolutely ridiculous and funny. Konosuba, which is right next to it, another absolutely hilarious anime, which is very popular. Seasons 1 and Seasons 2, which was released by Discotech and Crunchyroll. Moving on, we have Lucky Star. Everybody knows about Lucky Star. Lupin the Third, The Woman Called Fujiko Mine, which is absolutely fantastic, lovely series. This is the release that Funimation put out a couple years ago. I think that Discotech rescued this title and re-released it, if I remember correctly. Correct me if I'm wrong. We have Maria, the Virgin Witch, which is pretty good anime. I'm gonna slide it into a slot it doesn't belong into, but oh well. Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. Love this series so much. Kyoto Animation at its finest. Fantastic show. Mob Psycho 100. I need season 2. Then we have Myriad Colors Phantom Worlds, which is one of my least favorite KyoAni animes. It's not bad, but it's not great either. It's kind of just good. Then we have Nichijou, which is, my channel's name is based off of Nichijou. Absolutely love Nichijou. It's my favorite Kyoto Animations anime. Also one of my favorite anime ever. It's absolutely hilarious. I think anybody and everybody should give it a watch. Then we have One Piece Film Z, which is signed by Christopher R. Sabat, who voices Zoro in the English dub. We have One Piece Stampede, Orange, Origins, Spirit of the Past, Outlaw Star, which is an absolute classic, amazing series. Overlord, Season 1, Paranoia Agent, which is done by the late great Satoshi Kon. Another fantastic show. I'm really happy they finally released on Blu-ray, because this series used to be very, very hard to find and very, very expensive to own. Then we have Psycho Pass Season 1, then I have Season 2, Limited Edition, the film, Rainbow Days, and Real Life. Moving down to our third shelf, we have Real Life, the final arc, which is the final 4 episodes of the series and the conclusion. And then we have the Saga of Tanya the Evil, which is an absolute banger series. One of the better isekais out there, in my opinion. I think it's very, very good. Sakura Days, which is done by PA Works, who also did Shirobako, another one of my favorite anime. We have Samurai 7. This is the limited edition of Selector Infected Wixus. I have it over here because Funimation unfortunately did not put out Season 2 on in limited edition format. They only put out a standard edition for it. So Selector Spread Wixus. But yeah, Wixus is like my favorite anime of like 2014. I think it's a very underrated, fantastic story. It's about girls playing cards. Then we have Snow White with the Red Hair, Season 1 and Season 2. I want to collect the manga for this really, really soon. Shakugan no Shana, Season 1. And we have Shiki. I highly suggest Shiki too for anybody that likes horror anime. Shiki is absolutely bananas. It is insane, but it's also so very entertaining. Then we have Soul Eater on Blu-ray. And we have Space Patrol Luluko, which is one of probably my favorite Trigger anime just ever. I think it's just absolutely awesome. It's a banger show. If you love Trigger, watch Luluko. It's basically just a celebration of Trigger animation. Then we have Spice and Wolf. Oh, I love Spice and Wolf so much, and I love Hello the Wise Wolf. It's just one of my favorite series. My friend Chris also got this signed for me. Another cut because the Blu-ray fell, but yeah, my friend Chris got this signed for me by Brina Palencia, which is absolutely awesome. I heard she was a very awesome person too. Moving on, we have SS Gridman, which is a pretty good show. Then we have Star Blazers, $21.99. I do have to pick up the sequel. Great series, by the way. I'm happy they finally this actually got localized. We have Summer Wars, which is Makoto. Well, no, actually, no, it's Mamoru Hosoda. Excuse me. Fantastic film from the same guy who did the Digimon movie and a bunch of other great films that you will be seeing later on in this collection. We have The Sword and the Stranger, Tales of the Abyss, Tales of Zestiria the X, Teasing Master Takagi-san, which is absolutely great. I love this series so much. And check this out. Funimation licensed and put out Season 1, then Netflix secured the rights to Season 2, which is absolutely crazy. And then I think another studio secured the rights to Season 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So Seasons 1 and 2 of Takagi-san have like different English dubs, which is absolutely crazy to me. Then we have Terror in Resonance, The Boy and the Beast, which is another Hosoda film. The Girl Who Leapt Through Time, another Hosoda film. Then we have The Empire of Corpses, Future Diary. I need to upgrade this set because a couple years ago Funimation put out another complete collection that includes the final OVA, which kind of caps off and completes the story. We have The Rolling Girls, underrated anime, Tatami Galaxy, Violet Evergarden, absolutely beautiful. Another, I guess this one's reversed, but yeah, Kyoto Animation at its absolute finest. Then we have the film. Wolf Children, probably Hosoda's best film in my opinion. Don't at me. My personal opinion. And we have World End. I'm not going to read all that. Pretty decent show though. Yamada-kun and the Seven Witches, which is very underrated. I think the manga is absolutely fantastic, and I think the anime is very good as well. More people should watch it. It's a really good rom-com. Then we have Ski Araragi down there. Say hello. Yamada's First Time. Funny series. And then Yona of the Dawn. Part 1 and Part 2. Love me some Yona. Your Name. That is Makoto Shinkai, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure I'm right. Yuri on Ice. Then we have Zombieland Saga Season 1, 91 Days, which is another very underrated anime, in my opinion, than Avatar, The Last Airbender, the complete series, and The Legend of Korra. I know they're not anime, but they go on the anime shelf. Now we are moving into our limited editions. These are some of the Sentai Filmworks limited edition box sets they put out over the course of a couple years. We have Aijin Demi-Human, which is Part 1 and Part 2. Amagi Brilliant Park, which is another great KyoAni show. I love this limited edition they put together too. Next to another KyoAni anime, which is Beyond the Boundary, Kyokai no Kanata. Then we have Chihaya Furu. This is the box set for Season 1, the limited edition box set, but I also kind of just stuck Season 2 in there as well, because I think the box set for Season 2 is abysmal. I wouldn't even call it a box set, it's kind of just like a paper box. So I kind of put that in my closet and stuffed the rest of Season 2 in there, so that is Seasons 1 and 2. Then we have Flip Flappers, Flying Witch, then we have Haikyuu Season 1 through 3. Then we have Knights of Sidonia. Moving downward, we have Knights of Sidonia Season 2. Haven't You Heard? I'm Sakamoto, which is a pretty funny series. I like that one a lot. Love, Chunibyo, and Other Delusions, also known as Chu 2. We have Seasons 1 and Season 2 on limited edition. Monthly Girl Nozaki-kun. I'm so happy. I'm so happy that they decided to release like a limited edition of this, because for the longest time Sentai would put out their polls, and online people would just be begging for them to like give us a premium edition of Nozaki-kun, and they finally gave it to us. We have My Love Story, No Game No Life, School Live, Squid Girl, also known as Ikamuzume, which I'm really happy that Sentai rescued that title because it's a funny anime. Then we have How to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon, Sword or Toria, which is kind of crazy. I enjoyed Sword or Toria more than I enjoyed actual like Danmachi, which is insane to me. Also, this box is a little damaged, right? Stuff kind of damaged the box when they shipped it to me, but I just kept it anyway. Moving downward, I am sitting down now. We have, we're moving on to my Funimation and Sentai Filmworks titles. We have Basilisk. This is the old way they used to release anime classics, which I think looks way better, obviously because of the slipcovers. But yeah, we have Basilisk, Burst Angel, Darker Than Black. I think that's the second season. That is the second season. Then we have Dead Man Wonderland, Full Metal Panic, the second raid. Then we have Full Metal Panic Fumofu. I don't think I own the first season of Full Metal Panic, which is actually kind of crazy. Then we have Gunslinger Girl, Panty and Stocking with Garter Belt. Absolutely fantastic Gainax show. More people should watch this show. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Samurai Champloo, which is just obviously just a straight, just classic. Serial Experiments Lane, Shiguri, Death Frenzy, Steins Gate. Everyone knows Steins Gate. Steins Gate is not underrated in any way. Very highly praised. Great series. Then we have Tales of Vesperia, The First Strike. Moving on to some of my Sentai Filmworks titles. We have Akame ga Kill, Amagami SS, and Amagami SS Plus. And Yet This Town Moves, Angel Beats, which I think Angel Beats is out of print now, but Angel Beats is a fantastic series. I love it so much. One of the first anime titles I bought too when I was collecting. We have Aura, Bakuon, which is a pretty good slice of life about girls and like a motorbike club. I think it's pretty great. Beyond the Boundary, which is the compilation film and the sequel film. I think it was a great way to finish off this series. Great films. Black Bullet, Blue Spring Ride, which is a pretty popular shoujo manga. Canon. Then we have Chaika the Coffin Princess. Great show. Highly recommend it. If you like action a lot, you would probably like Chaika. We have Children Who Chase Lost Voices. I think this is the only Makoto Shinkai film that I don't care for. It's an okay film, but it's not my favorite. And we have Clanad and Clanad After Story. Colorful, which is an anime film, F Tale of Memories, and F Tale of Melodies, which is Big Sadness if you choose to watch them. We have the Fate Stay Night spinoff, Fate Kali Primer, or Fate Kali Liner, Prisma Ilia. We have season 1, 2, 3, and then we have the film, The Vow in the Snow. We don't have season 4 on Blu-ray yet, because Funimation at the time licensed season 4, and so Sentai couldn't get the rights to it, which is kind of scummy in my opinion. So it kind of like irritates me that we don't have that 4th season to kind of like cap off the series on Blu-ray. Then we have Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works. This was the first time they tried to adapt Unlimited Blade Works in animation format. It is a terrible movie. Do not recommend. Ufotable kind of redeemed that storyline with their adaptation of it. Then we have Shokugeki no Soma Food Wars season 1, Girlish Number, which is a highly underrated anime in my opinion, that dives into the voice acting world of Japanese animation. And I think more people should watch this because there's a lot underneath the surface to unpack with this anime. Then we have Girls in Panzer seasons 1. I'm pretty sure we got the OVAs and the film. I think I'm missing the most recent film that they did. I don't have that yet. Then we have Golden Time. This is the re-release with the English dub. I sold off my old sets to get this one. Then we have Gunbuster the movie, which is kind of like a compilation of all the episodes mashed into a film. We have High School of the Dead and the OVA, Humanity Has Declined, Invaders of the Rokujuma, Is It Wrong to Pick Up Girls in the Dungeon, the film, which honestly just feels like a really big OVA in my opinion. Then we have the actual OVA, Kids on the Slope, super great anime, Kokoro Connect, season 1 and the OVA. Then we have K-On!, which is basically just the complete series, season 1, season 2, and the film. Moving down below, you're getting super low now, we have Land of the Lustrous, which is absolutely a fantastic series. More people should watch this series. I think it's great. Do not let the 3D animation fool you. This is a lovely series. The animation is absolutely beautiful, and it got me into the manga. And we have Log Horizon. We have season 1, part 1 and part 2. And we have season 2, part 1. I do not have part 2 of season 2. I've been procrastinating for years and I have yet to pick it up. We have Love Lab, and then we have Love and Lies, and we have the Chunibyo film, which was a fantastic way to cap off the series. I always think KyoAni does a great job of doing like season 1 and season 2 and like finishing it off with like a great movie. And I think the Chu2 movie was awesome. We have Mao. I mentioned this before, but I ended up winning this at a convention a couple of years ago. It was a Sentai Filmworks panel, and I ended up winning it because they asked the question, what is Haikyuu about? And I just said, obviously volleyball, and then they just gave me this Blu-ray, which was pretty great. And we have my teen romantic comedy Snafu, which is the re-release. I sold my old copies because this one came with the English dub. So this is season 1 and season 2. I need to pick up season 3 so I can finally have the completed series on Blu-ray. Then we have Nadia, The Secret of the Water, very oldie but goldie. Great series. Ninja Scroll, No Game No Life Zero, which was honestly, this has to be like one of the most confusing anime films I have ever watched. Let me know if I was the only one who watched this film and just felt completely confused by the verbiage like used in this film. Like, I got the gist of it, but it was hard to follow. Then we have Non Biori, season 1 and season 2, and the film. I love Non Biori a bunch. another very underrated anime that I think more people should give a chance, just like Hinamatsuri. It's absolutely great. We have Outbreak Company, Problem Children, which is another great show. I feel like if you guys like No Game No Life, you would most likely like Problem Children. Then we have Scum's Wish. I always just call this Sex Jokes the Anime. I don't want to butcher the name, but that's honestly just what it is. It's really great, but this, includes season 1 and season 2 and the film. I never thought this would get released, or get localized at all, but I'm very happy that Sentai managed to somehow get the license for it. Then we have Shirobako, which is seasons... Well, this is actually just season 1, because Shirobako has 1 season, but part 1 and part 2. I need to pick up the film. I actually went to theaters to see the film last year, and it was so awesome. I loved it a bunch. Shirobako is really, really great. It deserves that it won Anime of the Year. Then we have Sunday Without God, Taisho, Baseball Girls, Tamako Market, another great KyoAni series. Then we have Tamako Love Story, Tari Tari, Tokyo Magnitude 8.0. Then we have I'm not gonna butcher that, but you can read it. Then we have Big O, absolutely great series. Just come on Toonami way back in the day. Everybody knows Big O. Big O's just awesome. It's like if Batman had a giant robot. Give Bruce Wayne a robot instead of a bat suit. And we have The Dragon Dentist, The Fruit of Griseia, The Eden of Griseia, and The Labyrinth of Griseia, which is the finishing series and prequel film. So these are pretty good. I watched the anime first, then I played the game afterwards. The game is just way better, but the anime is really, really good though. Then we have The Garden of Words, The Perfect Insider. I like The Perfect Insider a lot. I feel like a lot of people don't talk about this one enough, but I thought this is based off of a book. Sorry, I'm stuttering here. But yeah, I liked it a lot. I thought it was a pretty good thriller. The world is still beautiful. And let me go back and talk about The Garden of Words too. The Garden of Words is really, really great too. It is Shinkai at his finest. Probably one of the most beautiful films I've ever seen. I would call it a short film, but it is lovely. Then we have, I'm not going to try to pronounce that, but I like this series a lot too. I picked up the games for this. This is the second series. I do not own the first series. But Funimation has released it on save, like a save edition for it, and then we got the OVAs. And we have Watamote. Everybody knows Watamote and the struggles of Tomoko Kiroki. Absolutely great show. Then we have what is this? Oh yeah, when supernatural battles become commonplace. This was an anime that was done by Trigger a couple of years ago, like right after Kill La Kill. And I remember watching this. I was like completely baffled because it was so like different compared to Kill La Kill. I don't think this series is bad. I think it's pretty decent. I'm kind of sad it didn't get a season 2 because the setup at the end for it seemed like they wanted to do a sequel. Also, Hayori Sayami does like one of her greatest performances as like this character right here in this series. I think she does amazing. And we have Higurashi, When They Cry. Why the hell are you always here, Sensei? I bought this for my girlfriend because she really liked this anime. I know, it's spicy. She likes the spicy stuff. Then we have A Silent Voice, the film. We are getting into my film section, which is my favorite section of my collection. Yeah, we have A Silent Voice. Absolutely fantastic film. Lovely. Once again, KyoAni at its finest, adapting the manga. It's not a perfect adaptation of the manga, but it is absolutely great with what they did with the time they had. We have in the Corner of This World. Then we have, I actually got this film recently, Josei and the Tigerfish. I like this film a lot. I thought this film was really, really good. It is a romance story about this fellow and this girl in the wheelchair, and I will not spoil more, but I think you guys should give it a watch because it is a really good movie. Then we have Liz and the Bluebird, which is it takes place kind of in between, I want to say, actually no, it takes place after season 2 of Sound Euphonium. Correct me if I'm wrong, but it is a great film, also done by KyoAni. Same lady that directed A Silent Voice, great film. That's why the animation's so different compared to the rest of Sound Euphonium. But it is really, really good. It focuses on Mizare, and I forget this other girl's name. It's great. And we have Makuya. If you like to cry, watch this movie. When the promised flower blooms. I feel like not enough people watch this movie. It is really, really good. It's really good. It made me tear up, almost full on bald at the end of it. Millennium Actress, which was done by Satoshi Kon. Penguin Highway. Then we have the Sound Euphonium film, which takes place after season 2. Honestly, it kind of hypes up a season 3, which I really, really want and feel like Sound Euphonium needs. They should really get it to like cap off this series. But it's really nice seeing Kumiko as like a senpai now. Then we have, what is this film right here? I think I picked this one up recently too. The Wonderland. I actually have not watched this movie, so I cannot comment about it. I do know that the art direction for the film was done by Ilya Kushinov, which is a fantastic artist. He has a Twitter. Go check out his artwork. He also has an Instagram. Absolutely beautiful. I've followed him for years, and I'm pretty sure that's why I bought that Blu-ray. Then we have Mary and the Witch's Flower. I've yet to watch this movie. I'm really sad because I was never able to find this film with a slipcover. In mostly, if not all my G-Kids films have slipcovers, except for Mary and the Witch's Flower, which makes me big sad. We have Belle, which actually came out very recently. I picked this one up and I watched it over the weekend. Great movie. I rank it probably in my top 3 Hosoda films. Then we have what we have next? The Children of the Sea. I cannot comment on this movie yet because I've yet to watch it. Then we have Fireworks. This movie's absolutely terrible. Don't watch it. Also, the main character looks like Senjo Gahara from like Bakemonogatari. I'm 100% positive they just ripped off her character design. It is a bad film. It is a waste of time. We have Lupin the Third, The First, Mirai, which is another Hosoda film. Miss Hokusai, Napping Princess, Oko's Inn, and Pantima Inverted, which are all just great films. Oko's Inn is a series, if I remember correctly. Moving downward, we are now on the bottom shelf. I am laying down. We have Perfect Blue, which is Satoshi Kon's best movie in my opinion. Masterpiece. Forgive me if I don't pull out like any of these anime titles. We have Promare, awesome Studio Trigger movie. Saw that one in theaters too. Ride Your Wave. Watch that if you want to cry. Made me tear up truly. The Night is Short, Walk On Girl. Absolutely fantastic film. Done by the same fellow who did the Tatami Galaxy. Then we have Tokyo Godfathers, another Satoshi Kon film, Weathering with You. I want to say that was Makoto Shinkai's. I think that was his latest film that he released. I like that movie a lot. I like that movie more than Your Name. Then we have Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind. This is starting my Ghibli collection, so get ready. Nausicaa, The Valley of the Wind. I have these mostly in release order. Mostly. Then we have Castle in the Sky, My Neighbor Totoro, Kiki's Delivery Service, Porco Rosso, Ocean Waves, Pom Poko, Whisper of the Heart, My Neighbor the Yamadas, Spirited Away, The Cat Returns, Howl's Moving Castle, The Secret World of Arrietty, which is my second favorite Ghibli movie ever released. Then we have Ponyo, which is my favorite Ghibli film ever released. Then we have Tales of the Earth Sea. Moving onward, we have The Tales of Princess Kaguya, I think that's what it is, and When Marnie Was Here. Next we have the latest Ghibli film, which is Earwig and the Witch. Also, we have my copy of The Wind Rises, which I do have to replace because G-Kids finally released it a few years ago on Blu-ray. I completely sold all the old Disney releases of Ghibli films that I did own, and I replaced them with the G-Kids version because I just feel like those versions are way better. The spines are way better. They look way better. Then we have Grave of the Fireflies, which was released by Sentai Filmworks and not by G-Kids. Then we have the Berserk films, The Egg of the King, and the second one, which is The Battle of Gold Tree. I do not own the last film. I do need to buy it. We have Death Note, the completed series. We have Inuyasha seasons 1, 2, and 3. I sold off the old DVDs I have, and I've slowly but surely been buying them on Blu-ray. Then we're going on to my Naruto films. We have Naruto Shippuden Bonds. Then we have The Will of Fire. Then we have Road to Ninja, Blood Prison. And then we have Naruto The Last. I'm missing one film that I do need to buy. I cannot remember the name for it for the life of me right now, but I do need to purchase it. I will have all the Naruto Shippuden films. Then we have One Punch Man Season 1. I do not know if I'm going to pick up Season 2 on Blu-ray yet. I've heard bad things about it, but I haven't watched it yet, so I can't really comment on it. But I think after I stream it, that'll be the deciding factor if I pick it up. We have the Sailor Moon films, which is Sailor Moon R, Sailor Moon S, and Sailor Moon Super S, the film, if I remember correctly. Then we have Madoka Magica. This is the Aniplex release that they did in the UK. I bought it because it was way cheaper, and I got a region-free Blu-ray player to watch it. I don't have to spend money, give money to Aniplex to watch a 12-episode series that costs over $100, which is wild to me. Then we have Love Live Season 1, School Idol Project. I actually bought Season 1. I own it twice. So I have the limited edition, and I also have this standard set. I ended up picking up the standard set because the original set they did not have the English dub, but I also like owning sets that have dual audio, so I ended up buying it again on the standard edition, so I got this English dub. They have Resident Evil Degeneration, Redline, and Paprika, which is another great Satoshi Kon film. Redline's also a fantastic film as well. Completely hand-drawn, took 7 years to make. Definitely watch it. And then we have Final Fantasy 15 King's Glaive. Alright, I drank some water. Let's get this next round in. We are now on our second bookcase. Going all the way up to the top, we have Dot Hack Quantum. Then we have Dot Hack Roots. These are where most of my DVDs are. Dot Hack Roots. Then we have Dot Hack Sign, which is an absolute classic for anybody that used to watch Toonami and Adult Swim back in the day. We have Ayori Aoshi. Then we have Anohana. This was the original release that NIS America did a long time ago. Does not include the English dub, but we got it though. Then we have Azumanga Daioh, Baccano. Fantastic series. If you like Deidara, I think this is the same guy. Watch Baccano. It's great. We have Baka and Test. Seasons 1 and Season 2. Fantastic anime. These are the saved editions. Funny series. I think anybody that likes comedy anime will probably love Baka and Test. We have Birdie the Mighty Decode, which is out of print. We have the Bleach films. I think the first one is Memories of Nobody, which is my favorite Bleach film. I absolutely love this film. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. Then we have the Diamond Dust Rebellion, Fade to Black, and Hellverse. We have Blood, the Last Vampire. We have Corpse Princess, Crest of Stars. This was actually one of the first mangas that I ever owned, and I really wanted to check out the anime and see how that was. I do need to pick up Banner of Stars too to kind of complete that. Then we have Chobits, which belongs to my girlfriend. We have Darker Than Black. Fantastic show, very out of print. Devil May Cry. Then we have The Dirty Pair, the original OVA series. Then we have the series, Part 1 and Part 2. Then we have The Dirty Pair, which includes the films and stuff. We have Ergo Proxy. Then, sorry for the glare. We have Fate Zero, which is Seasons 1 and Season 2. And then we have the original Fate Stay Night anime, which is... It's not bad. People call it doo-doo. I think it's okay. It's obviously not as great as anything Ufotable has released, but I think Studio Dean does a decent job. Then we have From the New World. We also have Full Metal Alchemist, the original series, Part 1 and Part 2. Eventually I need to upgrade that to Blu-ray. And we have the film, which is The Conqueror of Shambhala, which is a sequel to the original Full Metal Alchemist series. It's kind of a weird movie, but I think it's okay. Then we have The Sacred Star of Milos, which is also a good movie. The OVA series for Brotherhood is up here as well. Is a Blu-ray, but I kind of just keep it up here. Then we have Gargantia of the Virtuous Planet, the series, Ghost Hunt. We also have Ghost in the Shell Standalone Complex, which I do keep all the way up here. They released Blu-rays a couple of years ago, but the Blu-rays are like very, very terrible quality, so I don't even bother buying them. I'm just fine with the DVDs. We also have the OVAs, The Laughing Man, and Individual 11. Moving next to it, we have Gunbuster 2, it's a complete series. We have the very, very old Bandai release for Gurren Lagann. And we have Hellsing, Kino's Journey, and Hozuki's Cool-Headedness. Say hello to Miku down here in her very weird pose. She is an old android. We have Kaze no Stigma, Little Busters, which is the complete series, season 1, 2, and EX, which I think are the OVAs. And we have Love Hina, which is one of my favorite mangas ever. And the anime is passable. Obviously not the perfect adaptation, but it still holds a warm place in my heart. Then we have the Christmas film, the spring film, and Love Hina again, which kind of caps off the film series. Moving next, we have Moribito, which used to come on Toonami, Adult Swim, way back in the day. Nabari no O, and we have the Naruto films, The Clash in the Land of Snow. I like this film a lot. This is probably like my favorite Naruto film like ever. I think the production values is really, really good on it. Well, next to the last, the first and the last are probably like my favorite Naruto films. And then we have the Legend Stone of Gelel. Then we have Clash in the, oh my god, I butchered that, Guardians of the Crescent Moon Kingdom. It's a good film. Rock Lee's in it. Check it out just for that. Then we have Naruto Shippuden, the movie, which I think they finally upgraded this to Blu-ray as well. I think they upgraded all these to Blu-ray actually. Then we have Negima, the completed series. Then we have Negima, the completed series, which they kind of like did a different spin on it with this one. And they have the spring and summer specials, which are absolutely terrible. Then we have Neon Genesis Evangelion. I don't know. I keep saying I don't plan on getting the Blu-ray, but the Blu-ray's cheap, so I might pick it up. The standard Blu-ray set does not include the old ADV dub. That is like only in like the very expensive like edition. So I might keep this version for the original dub and just pick up the Blu-rays for like, you know, the regular Japanese audio track. But yeah, I do plan on keeping these though. Then we have One Week Friends, which is a very underrated anime in my opinion. Then we have Oremo, seasons 1 and seasons 2. Persona 4, the animation. Say hello to this Pokeball right here. Then we have Phantom, Requiem of the Phantom, which is a pretty good spy thriller anime. Pokemon, the complete series, or complete collection for season 1. Then we have the Orange Islands, and then we randomly have Pokemon Advance, skipping right over Johto. I picked up Advance because it was like dirt cheap. I think I got it for like $6. Eventually, I do plan on getting Johto and probably completing Hoenn, because that's how much Pokemon I watched, like back when I was like going through elementary school up until like high school. So I don't know if I'll go. I have watched a bit of Sinnoh. I don't know. I might get Sinnoh. But I'm not really like a huge fan of it as much as I was like the original 3 series with like Brock, Ash, May, Misty. You know, that was like my squad. Movie next, we have Princess Jellyfish. Fantastic series. I love this one so much. Princess 9, which is a very, very underrated anime in my opinion. I think more people should give this anime a watch. Even though it's old, I think it is a great sports anime. We have Resident Evil Damnation, Rene. That's a complete series. And we have Read or Die, the animation. This is the film right here, which is a prequel to the series. Series very rare now. I love Read or Die so much. It used to come on Toonami way back in the day, or Adult Swim. Moving down low, say hello to Ski again, and say hello to Miku again. We have Soul Eater once more on DVD. This is actually the first anime that I ever bought. So this was essentially the start of my collection in 2013. Then we have Sound Euphonium Seasons 2, which Pony Canyon called like kind of like limited editions, but released them in like these DVD sets They charge out like the butt for it, but I finally own them. I used a coupon and eventually got them. Then we have Sound of the Sky. Also, these are Blu-rays as well. Sound of the Sky. Then we have Suzuka, Tenchi Universe. That's an oldie right there. And then the Kawaii Complex of Manners and Hostile Behavior, which is a pretty good slice of life that I think people should give a watch. Moving on, we have The Melancholy of Haruhi Suzumiya. This is the old Bandai collection. This one is signed, actually, by Stephanie Shea, who did the voice of Mikuru, and Crispin Freeman, who did the voice of Kion. Also, My Soul Eater is also signed by Vic Mignogna as well. It got signed at the same time as Full Metal Alchemist years and years ago. Then we have Haruhi Seasons 2, and then we have The Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya, which is signed by Crispin Freeman. And we have The World Only God Knows. What's that called? Tamari no Seki-kun. This anime is pretty crazy. It's about this dude who just like builds stuff on his desk while like the girl next to him just like freaks out. We have Trigun, then Trigun Badlands Rumble, classic. Then we have Vampire Knight, messy, but we got it. Voices of a Distant Star, Wagnaria, Welcome to the NHK. Awesome anime, very underrated. Highly recommend. Watch it. We have Wolf's Rain, which is also signed by Crispin Freeman. My friend got this one signed for me, actually. Then we have Holic, Yazakura Quartet, Yu Yu Shiki, which my girlfriend absolutely loves this anime, Yu Yu Shiki. Then we have Yu Yu Hakusho, the classic right there. Then we have, oh yeah, check this out. My season 2 is actually signed by Christopher R. Sabat, who voiced Kuwabara, my favorite character for Yu Yu Hakusho. Moving on, we have 5 centimeters per second. This was the set that Crunchyroll released a couple years ago. I used to have the very old set back in the day. I forgot who released it. I want to say it was like Bandai, if I remember correctly, but I sold that one. Then we have Eden of the East, the complete series, The King of Eden, and Paradise Lost, the last 2 films that cap off the series. And this right here, Toradora, this has to be my favorite anime that I own. This is the limited edition. This is the anime that got me back into watching anime some odd 12 years ago. I will also show you guys why this is the gem of my collection. Hold on very quickly. Yeah, so check it out. This is my most favorite thing in my collection. It is the anime that has the most signatures of any voice actor that I've ever met. I did not get all of these at the same time. This has just been over the course of me going to conventions over the last few years, but yeah, the first signature I got was from Eric Kimmer, who voices Ryuji. The next was from Cassandra Lee Morris, very nice lady, who voices Taiga. Then we have Johnny Young Bosch, who voices Kitamura, and then Erica Harlacher, that was the last one I got, who voices Ami, also voices An from Persona 5, very nice lady. The last signature I need is from Christine Carbanos, who voices Minori. I did get the chance to meet her years and years ago. I got her to sign my Hyperdimension Neptunia because she voices Nepgear in that game. Unfortunately, I did not think about the fact that she voiced Minori, and I forgot, so I do not have the completed series signed by the main English voice cast. But yeah, I think it's pretty cool. One day I will get her signature, and that will complete this set for me. Moving next, we have Banjo-Kazooie, and then we have Ruby seasons 1 through 7. Moving to the shelf down below, we have Fate Stay Night, Heaven's Feel, which was the sets released by Aniplex. We have the first film and the second film. I'm missing the final film. I do plan on buying it this year to complete it. A certain magical index, and a certain scientific railgun. Check this one out too. I got a lot of stuff autographed. This one is signed by Jeremy Lee, who voices Uri Haru. Very nice lady as well. Next we have the Garden of Sinners. This is the DVD set, not the Blu-ray one. That one is very expensive. I don't have the last film, unfortunately, but this is the first 7 or 8 films, if I remember correctly. I want to say 7. Right here is probably my most favorite thing in my collection next to my Toradora set, which is the Hellgirl box set. I absolutely love this set. How it just looks on the shelf is so lovely. It's just great. It's beautiful. And we have Tanaka-kun is Always Listless. Made in the Abyss. These are a couple of my limited editions that don't really fit anywhere else. Then we have Princess Principal, which is a pretty underrated series in my opinion. I think more people should give it a watch. It's really, really awesome, like spy thriller series. I think it's really, really great. Then we have Revue Starlight, another one of my favorite box sets. It's just a lovely series. Up next we have Danmachi, which is season 1 limited edition by Sentai Filmworks. And then we have the season 2 box set done by Sentai Filmworks. They finally announced that season 3 is getting its limited edition, so that's pretty great. Moving downward, we have some more Sentai Filmworks box sets. I actually forgot the name of this anime, but I own it. There we go, Grimoire of Zero. Then we have Tadakun Never Falls in Love, or Tada Never Falls in Love. I'm sitting down once more. We have Tsurune, Girls Last Tour. Girls Last Tour is super underrated too. I think more people should definitely give this series a watch. It is absolutely awesome. Don't mind Domestic Girlfriend. We gotta have some trash in the collection, but yeah, we own Domestic Girlfriend on Blu-ray. Then we have the JoJo collection. We have set 1, set 2. Then we have set 3, set 4, and set 5. I think set 3 has Dio on it, which is like my favorite cover. Yeah, look at Dio. Kono Dio ga. Yeah, Dio's like my favorite JoJo character, next to Polnareff. We have Golden Wind. I am missing the second part of Golden Wind. I do plan on picking it up eventually. We have Megalobox, which I picked up because my friend Chris told me to watch it a couple of years ago. Then we have Sailor Moon, which is autographed by Stephanie Shea, who voices Usagi in the English dub. It's kind of rubbing off, but I do have her signature on there. And Sailor Jupiter. I do have Sailor Jupiter's signature again in the book, so if it does ever rub off, then that'll be alright. And we also have, also Sailor Jupiter's voiced by, oh my goodness, I cannot remember her name. I forget. Excuse me, never mind. We have Sailor Moon R, Sailor Moon S, Super S, and Superstar. Then we have Sailor Moon Crystal, Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. For all their own seasons, if I remember correctly. Then we have this one anime, and you thought there was never a girl online. My girlfriend kind of likes this anime a lot, so I own it. Then we have the Ancient Magus Bride, which is another beautiful, beautiful limited edition. I just love the way this box set looks. It's just absolutely look at that. It's just gorgeous. Then we have Bento, which is a really fun anime to watch. If you guys ever want anything short, like comedy based, definitely watch Bento. It's like so ridiculous, but so funny. Moving down here, we have Black Butler, and I actually do have a funny story about this Black Butler set. So back when Black Butler originally went out of print, and before Aniplex kind of re-released it, I really wanted Black Butler, so I saw that somebody was selling it for like $40, like a Goodwill, and I bought it. And it was only supposed to be season 1, but then it just turned out to be like season 1 and season 2 in this nice limited edition box set, which was pretty great. So yeah, I now own all of Black Butler because of that. Then we have Blood Sea. Then we have C, the complete series. Cowboy Bebop. This is the Amazon exclusive limited edition. It's a pretty great box set. Love it a bunch. Then we have Defrag, absolutely funny show, super underrated. Danganronpa. Then we have Darling in the Franxx. Devil is a Part-Timer. Dimension W. The original Eureka 7. Fractal. Sorry about that. Yeah, my camera died, and I guess we're running out of space. But yeah, we have Good Luck Girl. Probably like my favorite chipboard box that Funimation ever did. At least these standard chipboard boxes. I just think it's just a lovely set. We have Guilty Crown, and I finally completed it. I got part 2 at last, which is pretty great. Then we have Hyper Dimension Neptunia. And another neat thing about this Nep set is, I'm going to show it off really quickly, is this set is signed by Erin Fitzgerald. Very nice lady. She signed it for me. Voices one of my favorite characters in Nep, which is Blackheart Noir. Moving on, we have Love Live Sunshine. I'm a massive Love Live fan. I love it, love it, love it so very much. So yeah, we own all of Love Live. I don't know if I own the Love Live film or not. I think I do own the Sunshine film. But then we have Michiko and Hachin, then we have Noragami, then we have Noragami Season 2, Prison School. Also, for Michiko and Hachin, if you really like Cowboy Bebop, you will definitely like Michiko and Hachin. Literally the same creators. Then we have Prison School, which is absolutely so very ridiculous. The Prison School is amazing. I love it so much. We have ReZero. I do not own part 2 of ReZero, but I do have this box set for season 1. I might actually end up buying the complete like series they like did on Blu-ray and just putting it in there because I didn't get the replaced. I was too lazy to like replace the problems that were with the season 1 Blu-ray disc. And actually, there is the Love Live Sunshine film right here. I thought I didn't own it, but I do. It's just hidden away there next to ReZero. Moving down below, we have Robotics Notes. If you like Steins Gate, you will definitely like Robotics Notes. I'm in speedrun mode now since we're on limited space. We have Seraph of the End, Shakugan no Shana Seasons 2 and 3, Soul Eater Not, Space Dandy, absolutely fantastic show. You love Cowboy Bebop, you will definitely enjoy Space Dandy. It is honestly one of the most unique anime you will watch out there. Definitely watch it. We have The Melancholy of Harui Suzumiya. This is the complete series, which also includes the disappearance of Nagano Yuki-chan and the Harui Chibi series on Blu-ray. Funimation rescued the title and finally put it out on Blu-ray for all of us overseas. Then we have Tokyo ESP, Tokyo Ghoul, then Tokyo Ghoul Route A. The anime adaptation of Tokyo Ghoul actually isn't that great, but I still think the action scenes are pretty solid in this series. We have Fate Stay Night, Unlimited Blade Works Part 1. I do not own Part 2, unfortunately, which kind of makes me sad. I didn't buy it before it went out of print, so eventually I might either hunt down Part 2 or I might just fold and just pick up the entire Blu-ray set. But this set is signed by Stephanie Shea, who voices Ilya. I absolutely love Ilya, one of my favorite Fate characters. And it is signed by Kaiji Tang, who voices Archer, which is pretty neat. Up next, we have the limited edition sets for Kill La Kill, which I am so very happy that I owned. I bought these as they were releasing. I think these are kind of hard to find now. But yeah, I do own all of them. Up next, we have the re-release for Your Lie in April. I actually do like this set a lot more. I do think the artwork on the original sets is really like nice, but I don't know. I like this set a lot, just having it all in one packaging. Then we have Wagnaria, which is Season 3, Part 1 and Part 2. I do have Season 2, which is, we will be getting to that. Then we also have Gate, which came in this really cool like ammo case like box set. It's kind of dusty up top because I haven't watched it in a while, but yes, this really cool like ammo case. Gate's super underrated too. I think more people should watch this. And moving down below, we will get to the rest of the anime that I own, which is I'm going to lay down once more. We have Sound Euphonium, which is part 1, 2, and 3. All of this released by Pony Canyon when they decided they wanted to try and release anime in the States. It did not work out too well for them, but they released it. It was very overpriced, and I wanted it, and I paid for it, and I got it. We also have Yuta Yuti, Happy Go Lily, which is Season 1 and 2. I'm so sad that we never got Season 3 over here, but this is back when NIS America used to release anime, and these are really cool, like, rectangular boxes. I'm really sad they don't do it anymore, but they look really cool. Also, we have Love Live, Season 1 and 2, and the film on Blu-ray, and Hanasaka Ihora, which is Season 1 and Season 2, or Volume 1 and Volume 2. I'm missing the film. I do plan on eventually shilling out the money to get the film. I think it's shot up in value, but I do want the film in this format. And then we have Wagnaria, the second season.
Yeah, guys, that is my collection video. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, as you can see, it has gotten way bigger over the years. If you like that video, let me know if I should like do one about the manga collection. It's gotten way bigger as well. I'm no longer confined to the small room that I once had. I actually have an apartment now. I got IKEA furniture and all that great stuff. But I try to kind of cut like a lot of stuff from my collection that I don't really care about anymore and try to like keep the things that I really truly care about now. I think I've grown as a collector these past few years. Obviously, you know, the collection grows, it shrinks over time. You have bouts where you collect or where you don't, but I think that's kind of what I was going through for the past couple years. I wasn't really collecting as much, or just collecting like every few months I buy something here and there. But yeah, I still think the collection's rather big, and yeah, if you guys enjoy the video, just let me know in the comments below. I don't know how many more videos I'll be uploading to this channel, but if you would like to see a manga collection, please let me know and I shall upload it. But yeah, I shall see you later. Peace, peace. Later, guys.